Hello Litheo, Terrolution23 here to give you our gym leader highlight video for Litheo Season 5. And in today's video, we have our fire gym leader. SK, introduce yourself.
Hello guys, the name is Master Skill and I was your fire gym leader for this season on Litheo.
Yeah, you were. And you bring to us a doubles gym. Now, please explain to us your team and why you decided to go with doubles.
Well, I decided to go with doubles because it's the format that I'm more comfortable with. I like singles as well, but I know, I think I play better in doubles, so I try and bring something different as well for Litheo because everybody just expects a singles battle, so doing a doubles battle will catch many people off guard on it, and then there are sets that work better on doubles than singles, so
True,
I,
very
I,
true.
I had fun with it.
Yes, you did, as your record shows. Now,
Yeah,
explain to us your team.
well, my team consists of Charizard, Rotom, Talonflame, Torkoal, Arcanine, and Typhlosion, and then I have my subs that Pyroar and Ninetales. But for this battle, um, I was seeing too many people, even on doubles, bringing Stealth Rocks. So I decided I had to have Torkoal on the team just to spin those if anything happens. Then I had the Charizard Y, mostly because it's the best Charizard to use in doubles in my opinion. And then you have the Sun support for the rest of the team. I have a light clay Rotom with Reflect. I have a Talonflame. It's not the usual choice band like for choice Brave Bird. It's more of a supportish poke.
Right.
I have the Torkoal just to spin up the rocks and put up rocks if I need to. I have an Arcanine, and I have my MVP, my little man, my pride and joy, Typhlosion.
And we won't see it do too much this round, but you're going to see in the second battle that we're going to show today that Typhlosion puts in some work. Not one that you would normally see, but definitely a threat.
Definitely, that's definitely my MVP and my favorite poke. That's for sure. I love that guy.
Oh, yes, you do. Okay, so on your opponent's side, Johnny Diesel. We are also going to have everyone's stored information in the description below. So if you guys are interested in these battles and want to get to know these trainers, just read up and you'll get to know them. Now, on the opponent's team, we have a Garchomp, we have a Gengar, we have a Gallade, we have a Rotom Wash, we have an Arcanine, and we have a Manectric. What were your first thoughts when you saw this team?
Well, first thought was power. He has a lot of good pokes that can put in so much work with my team, especially the Garchomp and the Manectric. And my biggest fear when I saw his team was the Arcanine, because I don't know, it crossed my mind that it could be a Flash Fire Arcanine, and that would really suck for my team because the best moves for me are Fire type. So if he had a Flash Fire Arcanine, it would be kind of hard to work around it. But thank God it wasn't the case. Uh, I looked at his Garchomp. First impression was definitely Scarf with Rock Slide and probably Earthquake. Um, I wasn't too worried about the Gengar and the Gallade. The Rotom could cause some issues, but I could deal with it easily. And then he had the Manectric. I didn't know, because with the new Megas and stuff, I didn't expect it to be a Mega Manectric. I was kind of more leaning towards either Life or Expert Belt or a Spec set, but yeah, it turns out it was a Mega Manectric.
All right. Now, being a doubles gym and being that two of your Pokemon are four times weak to rocks, how you should have thought that Rock Slide was coming your way in almost every battle. How did you prepare for that?
Yeah, definitely Rock Slide was my biggest issue, even more than Stealth Rocks. Let me tell you. Um, so whenever I was team building for the and preparing for the season, I looked at Rorom and it was probably the only poke that could learn Reflect. So I went with a light play set with just Reflect over Light Screen, and then I just have the Arcanine with Intimidate just to bring down a bit the attack on the opponent's side.
All right. All right. Well, let's see how you handle this match as we review it now. All right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's freezing here, but I miss my
Now,
warm country.
gosh. Now your opponent is starting off with Arcanine and a Manectric, and you started off with your Charizard and your Rotom Heat. What was going on in your mind for this first turn?
Well, first turn, the first thing I had in mind is I gotta protect with Charizard because definitely an electric type is coming my way. Probably a Thunderbolt because I'm pretty sure I can leave a Volt Switch. So I just protect with the Charizard while Mega evolving, so I could trap the Manectric in and just overheat it to death. What I didn't see coming was a double target on Charizard, but it actually worked my way because I could do some damage for free.
Considering that you're a Fire Gym and it's the only Sunsetter, I can see why he would want to double attack it.
Yeah, I actually considered running Sunny Day on Rorom as well, but I couldn't afford switching any other moves for it because I have the standard Will-O-Wisp, the Overheat, the T-Bolt, and the Reflect, and Will-O-Wisp really helps, and Overheat and Thunderbolt just for stab.
I mean, the Overheat just knocked out that Mega Manectric. You don't have to worry about a Mega anymore.
Thank God. Here, I actually learned that his Arcanine was banned based on the damage he did, and with that information, I could play around later on with it. He goes with sub with his Gengar. He probably didn't expect the Heat Wave, but it's the best move to put on Charizard on doubles. So here I go for the Reflect with my Roro, since his Arcanine did so much damage. And then I just switch out my Charizard and bring in my Arcanine for the Intimidate, so his Arcanine becomes useless basically at this point.
Gotcha. With
But yeah,
Reflex Up and Intimidate, definitely that choice. Even with Choice Band, Arcanine isn't really gonna be doing, especially because Extreme Speed is not stab.
and I don't have any investments in defense or HP on this Arcanine. This is 252 speed, 252 Arcanine, and you could see how little that Banded Extreme Speed did. What I didn't expect was the Gengar leaving this over here. I know it's -2, but still, uh,
I mean, it is stab and it is in the sun.
yeah.
Must
Well,
have some sort of defensive investments.
probably. Uh,
Now
well,
you're Turkle. Why did you bring Turkle in?
well, just better, just to save the Intimidate on the Arcanine, and Torkoal is my most defensive poke, so an Extreme Speed wouldn't do anything there. But he actually goes for the Shadow Ball, which it's alright. I lose more than 50% health, but I can knock it out with the Thunderbolt.
Fair enough. And now it's Rotom versus Rotom.
I'm not at this point. I could switch out my Rotom, but I didn't want any other poke on my team to take any damage, so I just left it there to suck it off and just do as much damage as he could at this point.
Oh my gosh, this Rotom's at -6 at this point.
There's nothing else it can do.
Even though like it's like so weak and it's supposed to be like dying, it's taking hits rather well.
Yeah, this is a worm that I use for VGC, so it has a more defensive build on it while can still dish out damage. I don't have any speed investment, but I have HP and mostly defensive, so I can take Garchomp's Stone Edge. I think I
Nice.
built for it. But what surprised me here was leaving with Torkoal a second Earthquake from Garchomp. I did not. I was actually counting on Torkoal going down, so I just went for a meaningful Heat Wave, and you guys will see it probably does just 1/3 damage on each go.
Gosh. But I mean your Rotom finally went down.
Yeah, finally. But at this point, I was just sacking off, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Right.
And at this point, I'm gonna bring my Talonflame. And what I had in mind was, okay, I'm gonna send in Talonflame just to die. So I'm gonna set up my Tailwind, so my pokes can be faster than his Scarfed Garchomp. But what I didn't expect was first he going for Outrage, and
Yeah, I wonder
second,
why he had outrage.
the Volt Switch going into the Torkoal and not the Talonflame. What I would expect there was definitely the rock slide or a stone edge. I didn't see the outrage coming. And now
Kind of makes
here,
you. It kind of makes you think if he even had rock slide.
yeah, I don't know if he had a note, but it definitely helped me in this case. So he brings in his Arcanine, and here I'm like, all right, here's what I'm gonna. I'm gonna bring my Typhlosion, and I'm gonna bait him into going to E-Speed so I can quick guard and knock out his Garchomp. Because at this point, even if he's Scarfed, under the Tailwind, Typhlosion is faster than a Scarf Typhlosion. Sorry, than a Scarf Garchomp, so I can
Yeah.
knock it out with the Eden Power Ice, and the crit did not matter.
Yeah. No. Typhlosion actually has some pretty amazing specialty attack.
So here I'm like, all right, I got my Talonflame with a bit of health, so I'm gonna preserve that for later on. I'm gonna bring my Charizard just to suck it off while I can put the Sun up, and I'm
Right.
gonna bring in my Arcanine just to intimidate his own Arcanine.
The
But
attack down makes sense.
yeah, but here he does an interesting play here because he actually double targets my Typhlosion, but now Arcanine he gets another crit.
Oh my gosh, that hurts.
But even with the Hydro Pump, I don't think that the crit really mattered there on overall. But at this that point, seeing that I have a Talonflame with Quick Guard, sorry, that can prevent his Arcanine from attacking with his speed, I'll definitely attack the Talonflame over the Typhlosion. Seeing that Typhlosion was definitely Specs or Scarf, so I would be locking with the Hidden Power Ice. But yeah, he did his move. Right here, I'm just gonna trap his Arcanine in with Quick Guard, and even without the Tailwind, I'm still faster than both his pokes. So all I have to do is Quick Guard to prevent any priority moves on Charizard, and just uh, just finish the game basically.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that your opponent didn't switch out Arcanine when he saw that you had Quick Guard. I wouldn't have locked myself into priority move like that.
Yeah, after I showing him Quick Guard the first time, I just continuously going for it just in case he stayed in, which he did, but I would definitely switch up there because his Arcanine became useless there.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was a great match nonetheless.
Yeah, it was a good battle. Unfortunately, my Typhlosion didn't put in too much work, but it knocked out the biggest threat, which was the guard jump. So yeah, I'm happy with it. He puts in work. He puts in work.
Oh, and we're gonna see how much work he puts in next battle. And
Oh yeah.
quick break. We're gonna switch over to the next video. One moment, please. We are back for our second video of the Litheo Season 5 highlight reel. And showing off the second video for our Fire Gym Leader, we have the same team but with two additions, it's two subs. We're switching out Rotom and Turkle for Ninetales and Pyroar. Now, Eski, explain to us why you wanted to make these changes and what you're expecting in this battle.
Well, first thing I did was I took out the Rotom for the Ninetales for two reasons. Mainly for more
Okay?
sun support, and second, because uh, I don't know why, but I wasn't too happy with Rotom overall. It put in work, but it didn't do as much as I expected. So it was more because of that. I put the Ninetales on, and Ninetales it has a really cool set on that I like. It's a more defensive Ninetales, so it can take some hits. But I have a move called Power Swap. I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's a move that transfers all the stat drops on special attack. Sorry, I don't mean stat drops, just stat changes overall on special attack and attack to another opponent. So my strategy basically is going for the overheat and then power swap with the as another special attacker on the other side. So that really helped me sometimes during battles, but not on this one too much. And the other switch was I took out Torkoal for Pyroar, mainly for more offensive power and presence, and for another fast and hard-hitting Pokemon like Pyroar is.
Now, Pyroar, I believe, had an interesting ability, right?
Yeah, it gets rivalry. I can't even say it.
Rivalry, yeah.
Yeah, uh, that ability it works that if your opponent has the Pokemon with the same gender, your special attack actually increases, so it hits even harder than normally it does.
Nice. Yeah, and definitely because a lot of Pokemon tend to be male. It
Yeah.
was really smart to do that on this Pokemon.
Though I think on this battle I used the unnerve Pyro. I don't know
Oh,
why,
whoops.
but
Whoops.
whoops.
Yeah. And talking about your opponent has Hydreigon, Crobat, Garchomp. Oh gosh, Garchomp.
Oh,
I know. Heracross, Metagross, and a Tentacruel. What were your thoughts when you saw this team?
um, my first thought is choice scarf, choice scarf, choice scarf, choice scarf. I did only the first thing I saw was Metagross. I thought it was definitely a Mega Metagross. I saw the Tentacruel, which is really bulky on the special side, so my solar beams wouldn't do that much since it's a neutral hit and not from a stab. Then Crobat, I didn't know what to expect from Crobat. Maybe a Defogger, I don't know, but then he had the Night Dragon, the Garchomp, and the Heracross that I definitely expected a Scarf from either of these pokes.
Huh?
For some reason, I expected a Scarf Moxie Heracross with Rocket Slide and Earthquake, because that would definitely put him so much work on my gym.
Oh yeah,
But
it would.
I didn't know if he had Specs or Choice Scarf on the Hydreigon or Life Orb Choice Scarf on Garchomp. So I don't know. It was I was kind of blind on the items on these pokes, but yeah, it turns out good actually.
Yeah, and we're about to find out how good it is now. All right. This is John or Mr. Awesome something something. Again, I'll have the
I
description.
think it's Mr. Awesome Man 24,
I think that's what it
something like
was.
that.
Yes, and he leads off with his Metagross and with Mr. Clean, his Tentacruel. Now, what were your thoughts when you saw this setup?
Okay, I gotta go for the Tentacruel, that's for sure. And I didn't expect him to protect with Metagross. I actually expect him to switch out. So I just went for the overheat there, just like there's no tomorrow. But I went for the crunch on the Tentacruel because it was my best move to go because I don't have Wild Charge. Oh, sorry, I actually went for the Will Wisp on the Metagross,
So
expecting the
smart.
switch. But yeah, he stayed in. Then uh, for the next turn, I go for the crunch. I double target the Tentacruel because I expect him to switch out the Metagross to be honest. But he actually stayed in and he uses a move that I did not expect. He goes for Stealth Rocks. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh god.
Stealth
I,
Rocks, holy crap! Especially with your team, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Stealth Rocks actually, it really limits my team switches just like for one or two times. That's it. I can do too many switches. Then he brings in his Acrobat, his Crobat. Uh, with this damage, I was kind of leaning towards more a banded set, but I
Probably.
wasn't too sure. But it was the first thing that crossed my mind. And here I learned that his Metagross is a more defensive build, though I think that proceeds too much damage. He goes for the Earthquake and takes out my poor Arcanine.
Man,
Ah,
you're not starting off so hot this time, are you?
no, he had me against the wall, that's for sure. So what I do here is, alright, uh, I gotta put the tailwind. I gotta find the perfect opportunity. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta knock out this Crobat, that's for sure. So I go for the Brave Bird on it, and I expected the tailwind, the protect on the Metagross. So I go for the Brave Bird on the Crobat, hoping I could take it out, but it's not enough. I'm not a banded set with this Talonflame. It's more a support poke, so I don't have too much attack investment. And here is where I'm definitely sure that he's banded. Look how much damage and how fast that HP part went down on Pyroar.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
poor Pyroar.
uh, and here I only have my Charizard left and my Typhlosion left.
Uh huh.
And I'm like, okay, how do I bring this back? It's gotta be now. So
Now or
what I'm gonna
never.
do, I'm gonna protect with Charizard, and I'm gonna Tailwind with Talonflame. Sorry. I wasn't sure if he was still a Scarf set on his Hydreigon or a Specs, so I just protected just to put up because I expected him to attack the Charizard, that's for sure. So I Tailwinded with Talonflame, and he actually goes for the Charizard, but I don't know if he misclicked, if he predicted the Charizard X with his Metagross, but going for the Earthquake
Interesting.
was definitely a waste of turn there.
Yeah, it
So
definitely was.
he goes for another Protect with Metagross while I Brave Bird the his Hydreigon. I was hoping doing enough damage where Heat Wave with the Kill It, cause I just Heat Wave just in case his Metagross didn't protect, but I was
Huh?
hoping for Brave Bird to do more damage so I could take out this this Hydreigon. But oh well, no
Ugh.
problem.
Dragon Pulse is gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
A
And
boom.
yeah, Charizard didn't do much work here, and here I see that he's Life Orb. So I'm like, okay, I think I can do this. So I
Oh,
bring in my pride and joy,
Arrow
Typhlosion,
Hotness.
and here I go for the Overheat with my Talonflame. I prefer Overheat over Flare Blitz because first I can catch people off guard, and then I don't suffer more recoil.
Right.
So here Eruption is just going to destroy this Metagross.
That
This
Metagross has
Metagross,
been here since turn one. Holy crap.
yeah, he hold on, but whenever you face a Typhlosion, there's no chance in hell you can leave. And you guys are going to see that right now, because first I got damage from Stealth Lock, so Eruption is not a full power,
Uh-huh.
and but it's still under the sun. So my only chance here was Brave Bird his Garchomp, so I could put some damage on and make sure that the Eruption could still kill both his pokes. And but after seeing that damage, I wasn't too sure because if you guys don't know, spread moves in doubles barrels, the power is not full. It gets only 70%, but still
Damage.
more than enough to take out his Garchomp and his Mega Heracross. And I'm like, oh yes, Typhlosion, you babe. Oh yes.
Give this bear a broom because he's sweeping. Holy crap.
Yeah. And then after that, I had he rematched me two more times, and the second battle, that was put in so much more work. It knocked out five of his pokes, but then on the third battle, I lost unfortunately. But I don't know if
Yeah.
he got to the E4 or not. But
He almost
yeah,
made it.
it was three good battles actually. I liked it. I liked it.
Nice. Now, how did you like being a gym leader?
Oh, it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I met so many great people actually. It's like a wee family we have here, but I'm definitely gonna be trying to be back next season and even stronger.
Nice, that's
Cause
great to hear.
this
Although,
season was
probably not so great for the trainers.
nah, you can even say that they were lucky this season because it was my first time actually experimenting doubles monotype.
Uh-huh.
So next season I'll be even stronger. That's for sure.
Uh, wow, alright. Well, that's a threat. Well, I'd like to
That's why I
thank you
said
for being a
that's a
gym
warning.
leader with us this season. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys later.
All right, guys. See you.
Bye.